good then.
Said yourself, Mutton, that all people always complain that the internet is broken.
Just gonna sit over here until they do something stupid. But till then, oh well. Let's see. Any final details I want to put in? No music, no nothing today, just pure fucking Zeus work. Ah, natural. What the fuck are you doing? Let's have a let's have a racist thing going here. Let's do a Land Rover. Give me some blood. Yeah, boy. Toggle surrender on these people. Racism is no joke. It's hilarious. Put him in the tire, kill him off, kill him off. Why? Because I'm a dick. That should be good. What else? So this is apparently a hospital. Yeah. Alright, cool. Got a castle up here, other islands over here to potentially utilize later as large fortifications or something. But this map, I had it in a campaign a while ago that we just never utilized because we cycled out before we used it. Clickety-click. Click, clickety. Alright, otherwise we'll see what they do. I'll give them the brief when they want it. Otherwise, I guess we're just chilling.
Hi, Command, this is Ground Command, potentially hop for today. Can we have a briefing, please?
Solid. All forces on this net. This is the brief. So, we have established ourselves on the northern part of Everon. The year is 1976, and we are under the policy of containment for communism in this little miniature country. So, we are going to be assisting, and I say that with big emphasis, assisting the local government in fighting the spread of an insurgency that seems to have a lot of Soviet gear on them that we believe the Soviets have provided them so they can spread a communist regime to this country. So we're going to give them a taste of freedom. So what you need to know is past the dotted line is our territory versus unknown territory. We have a question mark on the border of that territory. We did have some insurgent-based activity over there, but it's unknown if there's still any activity in that location specifically. And then we'd like you to push all the way down south to the green flag area. That we believe is an active insurgent FOB that is well fortified. Enemy composition, since it is 1976, we are probably going to face enemy BMPs, ZSUs, IGLA positions, BTR 60s and 70s, NSV 12.7 50 cal turrets, SPG 9s, and just regular ground infantry, maybe a BRDM or two. But otherwise, the insurgents are also fortified, and there are a lot of civilians in the AO, so be mindful of that when you're calling in cash strikes. Specifically, they like to loiter around in towns, but there's also, as you can see on the map, some buildings all around, so there might be civilian presences there, so be careful. Do you have any questions for me, Ground Command?
Not at this time.
Solid. Well, you are clear to proceed on assignment when you are ready. If you see any Soviet-based insurgent positions, you're free to take them out. The more you take out, the more we can move the border to the south, and you know, continue our campaign of freedom. Don't worry about it. It's just a freedom campaign. Alright. Just looking at other positions down here, you know, we got some more, you know, small major towns. Trying to think, like, what else would say? Oh, yeah, BRDMs. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll have one of these operated by a crew. So let me just dismount this crew because I made them custom. And then I'm going to put this puppy somewhere where she's needed. I'm thinking we got a BTR 60 right there, 70. Let's put her like right there. And that should be okay. And then I just want to make a small ground patrol in here. Just to, you know, have those two guys. And then we'll have another two-man thing over here. This is basically where they were pulling out. So I'll have... Ooh, we can also make some intel here. You're gonna have to pardon me and the cough. I'm a bit under the weather today, so I have an idea. Share with no one. Set it to yeah, true on deletion. I was thinking I'd put it in Russian because I know Macro would probably read it, but if I set it to true, they'd have to like send him a screen cap if he's not the one to pick it up. Airport. What? Too valuable to be left. So here's the deal. What I'm thinking for this campaign, which, note I said campaign, like I'm actually going a little above and beyond what I normally do for these types of fun-offs. I'm going to make an actual, loose lit campaign here. Alright, so that is pick-upable. Lovely. But, since this is going to be like a 1976 campaign, and, I have A10s for them to use because, they weren't really deployed for another 2 years, but they were produced in 1992 and then first flown in 1994. So this is like the testing period, I'd say, like a small group of US before, like, it's given to everybody. These guys are going to be like the quote-unquote field testers for this operation. So, I also think I see people, like, changing weapons from their kits because everything's limited, and if I catch that, I'm going to yell at people. But, since we're doing limited arsenals and, actually being historically accurate, like, I had to Google all of the stuff to make sure it was, yeah, and this guy keeps moving every time he repeats the animation, which I hate about some of the ambience. But I'm keeping everything as historically accurate as I can. So everything I tried to put in, which also bugs me because this glitched out and I can't move it. But everything I put in, I Googled. For example, like there were like 3 times more Vicks here, and I had to Google every single one to find evidence. Using Wikipedia, which is usually a bad idea, but for Arma it's okay because you're just spot checking. But just to make sure that, it was all within, the 1970s. I know some people wanted me to go a bit earlier, but if we were, then we might as well just load the Unsun Vietnam mod set. But that's what this is replacing, so, And people, of course, are still joining in because when we do testing, it takes a while for them to set up. That's why I didn't stream this. Also, I don't know if it's going to desync halfway through like it did when we tried this months ago. But, otherwise, we'll have to see. And over at this position, I'll probably put something else. You know what? Let's put another BRDM down. Just to have it, like, chilling over here. And we'll put a 2-man garrison. I mean, it's not like they have anything that can do recon, because the RHS A10 is, its camera's broken. And my argument for that is, well, the CIA don't want us to officially have every bell and whistle on it in case something bad happens, so, blame the CIA. Of course, they're gonna blame me, but... Alright. Again, the premise of the op is just to have fun here, test all the weaponry out, eventually take this FOB, which hopefully will take an airstrike or 2 from the A10 and not get shot down. I got a guy with an Eagle over here, I've got a ZSU, all the fun stuff. And I'll get this rushed over to YouTube. Hopefully it can be uploaded by the end of the day. But I also have civs, I got all this other stuff, fun, fun, fun. But the experiments, as I mentioned earlier in that document, it's going to be stuff like a BTR-80 or BMD, or BMD 1 or 2. BMD 1s weren't made till like the 80s-ish. They weren't deployed till the 1980s, which is disappointing, but, we'll get that. Helicopters. I need to look up which ones actually ran in the Russian forces, because I was really relying on the Soviet tab, but I gotta blend it with some of the MSV Russian stuff. But I'll be bringing those in, because I'm pretty sure they had MI8s and some, early versions of MI24s, which we'll probably find in, like, if I were to type early in here, yeah, MI24D early, so I'm assuming that's, like, 70s, because if the US have frickin', AH-1s, which is what these are, right? Yeah, AH-1s, then I'm pretty sure that the Russians had early Mi-24 models. But again, I'll have to Google and check. Alright, so they're deploying now. We've got one guy at base, still looting up. We got a pilot back here, that's Garand. I'm not sure what he's going to fly yet. And then we've got an infantry team just walking through. I'm pretty sure that's Habarticus with the command squad here. And then we have a bunch of people loaded up in that medical M2. And then this one has all these guys loaded. So we'd use, we're waiting for an RHS update right now because it broke a lot of the, yeah, you can't run those over, silly. It broke all the armed M113s. Excuse me, I called it M112. But, yeah, so they're all getting out now. Until we get that, you know, we're just going to use the unarmed ones. And I know they've also loaded it with, statics, so they've got, they're bringing M2 around, but, you know. So, anyway, since this is a Liru campaign, again, I'm kind of going back to my roots here. I'm going to fuck with them. So this is... this will be good. Make sure I'm on yelling. Control Y for a second. Angle myself to be within this person. Alright, hold on. Clear my throat. And ready for the rant. And that is why Jesus died for your sins. Now, I do not have to explain the gospel, or the Bible, or why Jesus is important. I mean, just look at my necklace. But I can admit that if you join the Christianity Union, you can get a fancy necklace like mine. In fact, oh, even these Americans here, you see, they are the work of Jesus. And Jesus is coming to free this land.
Fuck off.
And if you see anyone who is not a Christian, then you have to pillage them. For that is Jesus' teaching. Dimitri, I'm pretty sure that's not what the Bible says. Shut up, Vad! That is exactly what the Bible says.
Whoever got hit has got a 2-minute pack for being Superman hit.
But regardless, that is what we must do. You see, the Soviets and the Americans will tear this land apart. But you know who won't do it? Jesus. And that is why you need him in your lives. Especially if you can get this amazing necklace. He's listening. But regardless, we must always keep faith. If we do not have said faith, then we are not going to be able to proceed on. What will happen when the Americans or the Soviets bomb your homes and you have nothing left except this amazing 24 karat gold necklace, I wish. But still, you can pretend it is because Jesus says so. Can I help you, American?
Oh no, I'm just listening in.
Ah, I see. Anyway, let me reset my animation because Arma. But anyway, we will keep doing what we are doing, and we will keep spreading the word of God, because that is Jesus' way. And I am running out of material to talk about because I'm totally bullshitting all of this.
How do you think I'm still standing?
Damn it, Bill! My roommates are gonna fucking kill me because I'm yelling this. God damn it.
So, Father, a couple of questions. We are soldiers of Jesus. This is a crusade.
Ah,
Do we
in
have
that
any
case...
infidels ahead?
In that case, the Americans are okay in Jesus' book. Okay, there are no Soviets around here that we know of. But thank you, good Christian soldier. I hope you have fun.
I shall come back and tell you my sins that I will commit this day.
There's no such thing as sinning if you kill an infidel.
Alright, let's go blow some shit up.
Have to keep fixing his animation. My mouse got a little wonky there for a second. But yeah, those don't represent my political views or my religious views at all. It's roleplay. But some people on YouTube seem to forget that from time to time. Some of the comments I get, man. I'm just trying to make it interesting and also kind of retarded, but, you know, make things work. Now, I'm hearing a plane spew up. That would be Garand and a loud-ass A-10.
Roger.
Alright, so Pogo
Ground
died.
command, this is Hawk. Go ahead, Hawk. You want me in the air now and loitering, or you want me to sit here on the tarmac? Just where you want on the tarmac. We won't be needing you for a while. Copy that.
Excuse me, clear my throat again. So you know what I told her? What? I told her that she can go with her ex if she thinks I'm going to pay for that. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I think that's bullshit, that she wants me to pay for half the house. Well, isn't a marriage supposed to be 50-50? Yeah, but, I mean, she's the one with the money. Like, why would I marry her otherwise? You're cold, bro. I know! But hey, it's what we gotta do, right? To stay alive. I don't think they can even hear us right now, so why am I role-playing this character?
Roger.
Hey, Dimitri, what's that noise? I don't know. How the fuck would I know? Yeah, so I want to delete this guy ASAP because he'll, like, end up halfway across the map if I don't. But here, so they're coming close, so I'm gonna grab this guy. And, drive out with this Vic. I can be polite. Okay, well, time to drive away. So yeah, there's the gunshots giving that early warning. So I'm gonna grab this guy, throw his gun down, throw his grenades down. Let's see. I always check that now because I don't want to make a mistake and teleport anywhere. Everyone.
Can't go around that way.
Watch out.
Sika Blitz! Don't shoot! I surrender!
Don't shoot.
Great.
Hello.
Who I think it is.
He surrender.
I know English. Don't shoot. I surrender.
I know shoot. If you
knows
stay down.
He knows English.
Watch out for explosives.
I got it.
Where
Got a
is he?
surrendering guy here.
Come on, guys.
No shoot. I surrender.
Get the fuck down now!
Get away. Get away.
Or is that French? He knows to speak French.
Move. Pull 360.
Chista. All I know is on table, I need to stop talking now.
Over the wall.
Let's see, Pogo to Makarov.
Friendly command.
Bill, be advised we found some intel.
Alright, they've
Relaying
moved
now,
past
the two
this guy,
Americans
so.
made landfall 2 days ago and quickly created an FOB around the airport. We are currently pulling out of the northern FOB, but we are having mechanical failures with some of our vehicles. We will keep small detachment on standby as an early warning system.
Shit.
Hopefully the gunfire will be loud enough.
That's for
The environments we have are too valuable to be left behind, and our comrades in the motherland will see to it that we are safely exported.
Right, we've got about 5 or 6 guys around here. We don't all need to be here to listen in. Form a fucking perimeter.
Yes, we're
I'm
forming
holding the
perimeter around the
line
main
here.
building. I was the first guy here. Murphy,
Some
why are you lying on the
person
ground?
is standing right in
Hey
front of
Liru, it
the
would have
gun.
been nice if we had cable ties.
Literally right in front of the
Ah,
That's not smart. Go to one of the...
Otherwise I'm gonna have to shoot you.
We can put him in a body bag. Put him in a body bag if that helps.
Wait, we
Why do you have a
can
body bag?
we can have the medic.
I'm a medic,
it's my
job.
But Jesus, that's heavy though.
we
Wow,
forgot
you're
cable
one
ties.
fat bastard.
You got a fire
One of
squad?
the BTRs is fully operational.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I went in it. Operational.
Shh, locking it.
We check the building and see if there's anything else in
Which
here.
one?
One. Right side. You can check.
Right, let's have a quick look.
It was when I was in there.
Might be something, might be nothing.
I can't access it.
Sorry, I'm opening closing your door.
Prisoner.
Sorry about that, mate.
No, I think it's
Yeah, I can't access it either.
Hey, Liru, real quick, out of character, what level is that?
If I driver, I think.
Ouch.
I'll go ask.
Look, I can't get in that Vic.
Me neither.
Are there anything like?
Think
If there's
he's
anything inside
special.
the Vix?
I locked him.
Oh shit! There's other kids in there too.
Bill, be advised.
The fuck shot me?
Davod.
So...
We are just refugees. Thank you for saving us.
Gentlemen, how can I help you today?
We
I
are...
cannot release you for now since I do not know your intentions. I shall send a vehicle up that will bring you back to Saint Philippe.
Dick.
Okay. Just keep us away from the preacher. He's crazy.
What do you mean he's crazy?
He wants to kill us all.
I suppose you guys are not Christian then?
We are refugees from the Middle East.
Well, what is your preference on where to go?
We will find our own way home. We just had our hands on our heads because, again, they were kind of killing us.
I can't really let you guys go. You should
Hi,
be
Command,
aware.
this is Ground Command.
1 second.
I'd set up perimeter, scavenge whatever you need, see if there's intel around.
This is High Command Send Traffic.
Hey, firm, we've acquired the red question mark, and we have 1 times hostage and 2 times BTRs on location.
Roger. If you can, deliver the hostage back to base. Demo the BTRs with anything you see fit. Use explosives, use the A-10, doesn't matter.
Hey, firm.
Copy. Copy. I also got to the first village. We found 2 hostages, 3 hostages dead. I'm gonna call in for high command on what to do with them. Apparently they are not Christians, so they are probably not welcome in Saint Philippe.
It's okay, brother. Just... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the internet died. Wouldn't be fucking campus if the internet decided to not explode. It's okay, brother. Just keep your hands on your head. I don't think these people want to kill us. Bill, if you said something on high command just there, I didn't hear it because connection decided to fuck around. It's okay, when they leave, we will just get out of this country.
Acknowledge.
Barn across the road's enterable.
Oh, because it glitch meant. It's okay, brother. Just wait till they leave, then we're just going to get out of this country.
Apparently, teacher says it's better, but else needs to go.
Bravo to high command, come on.
Where's that? I don't know, probably where we first took contact.
This is high command on traffic.
Oh, high command, this is Bravo. We have 2 hostages, 3 hostages dead. They are apparently refugees from the Middle East, which means they are not of the Christian faith. And the teacher in Saint Philippe appears to be a bit radical. Kind of want to have advice on what to do with them. I don't really want to let them just run away.
Wait one. Roger, I'm gonna say, just leave them be for now. If they do anything suspicious, like grab a gun, you're free to open fire, but, if they were just there, then it's nothing we can really do.
Copy that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
My superior says you shall be free and go wherever you see fit.
Ah! So we can put our hands down and walk away?
Yes, you can.
Ah, wonderful.
Although I should advise you not to pick up any weaponry that you find, since that may be...
No. We're not going to get ourselves killed. Anyway, we'll be off.
Copy that.
Let's
keep an eye on those 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're running at a good angle to the southeast. If they're running, then again, the southeast is towards enemy territory. Probably best if they fuck off almost straight east from here. Anywhere south is enemy territory.
Habib, why are we running? I don't know where we're going.
Why are we running?
Why are you running?
They're running into a combat zone. They're about to get lit up.
There we go.
Pull it out.
Habib, hold on. I think we're going the wrong way.
What? Actually, never mind.
They are going the wrong way.
I can do it so good.
They're running to death. Hey, Zeus, come back here.
Why is it canopy?
I can engage the contacts.
Oh shit, Habib, not that way. Not that way. Holy shit.
Boys, open up on those next contacts in the town if you have confirmed. Okay.
No eyes on them.
There's
Negative. Friendlies are to our left. Friendlies are to our left. Engage on the town.
This is ground.
What the hell is going on, Habib? Run! Just run!
Once you're on station, let me know we have a target.
Fucking run, Habib!
Copy that.
Just run away from the gunfire!
Teresa, that's you. Teresa, that's you. Hit it. Clear's back west. Clear's back west. There, right there. Pointing right at it.
There's the A10 taking off.
From here, Andrews, right here, on me. To your left. Okay, then hit it. Come to me and you can hit it. Left, Andrews.
No, Garan knows what he's doing, don't worry.
Ground, this is Hawk. I got radar lock straight off the bat once I was off the ground.
Clear, Andrews.
Roger, you're able to confirm that target location is radar lock. Because if you can, you cleared Hawk.
I can't confirm the target location.
There, left. Right there. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
It's gotta hit that, it's you.
It's firing up at David.
Yeah, still moving.
Be advised, we're trying to engage that BRD for you guys.
Behind the fucking bush now.
It's moving too fast. It's behind bushes. We cannot kill it. But his Andrew can kill it.
Andrew, that's Andrew's.
You should probably task the A10 on it or something.
Running away.
It's not in the open for me, it's behind bushes.
Move to engage, please.
It's moving too.
It's holding still! It's about to start shooting at
Ground,
you!
this is Hawk. I'm on station.
Oh, for the love of God!
Looking at me.
Andrew's is having a problem.
There we go.
Hawk, be advised, danger close, requesting tasking on grid ref 052028, 1 times BTR west of
Yes, they're calling air
HP3
support.
marker.
Do it again, hit it. Report again.
Confirm grid again.
Down.
Confirm grid 052028, marked by circle, BTR marker.
Just gonna go back on the road.
Be advised, BTR is now moving to HP3 work.
Trying to think, I might send up,
Are you still here?
I'm still here.
Copy that. I'll come in, see if I can hit it.
There
Do
it
your
is.
best,
It's
we're
moving
getting
to the north
contact.
Right now. You see it? Right there.
The ground is
have this one ordered in to come over and outflank.
Clear stay.
I can see it clear.
I mean, it's like less than 500 meters out, so
Down again.
still suppressing their position. A10 did a buzz, not sure if the, yeah, that DSU is opening fire on her.
I'm actually doing nothing.
I mean, I also gave frickin' AH1s.
Again.
Way short on that.
Are you ranging that fucking thing?
Oh,
I'm
it's
just backblasted a
tree line now.
There we go, that's a hit. That would be, that was, I think, Bill or,
Another BRDM coming in from the east.
Smutton.
You out of that town.
know how to properly range the target.
Yeah.
ground, this is Hawk. I'm unable to get a lock. Can you mark target with smoke so I can gun run it?
Yeah, target's down, but there's another one. ACO's taking machine gun fire. He gets mowed down.
Be advised, we're unable to mark by smoke.
This is red smoke. Southeast of red smoke marks enemy.
So I'm having him try to do a large
About
flanking
50
around.
meters southeast of red smoke.
About 120. Where are these 120?
So a lot of shrapnel going on.
Is it in the tree line where the red smoke is?
Oh, this thing's just mowing people down indiscriminately. These guys are caught out in the open with no
Southeast,
cover.
50 meters off red smoke.
Be advised, you have friendlies northeast of that smoke, about 100 meters.
I'm hearing that ZSU opening up.
I have AT stick.
Whoo, she loud. So it just committed a gun run.
Bravo, this is Hawk. Is the target struck?
That is a negative. Gun appears to be down though.
Alright, I'm gonna pull back with this.
Target moving, gun confirmed down. Target moving southeast, south. Moving fast southwest now.
I gotta give it some overcompensation because I believe its left wheel is down. But if I were to look, yeah, the left wheel is a bit fucked. We hear that ZSU opening up on her. So I have her pulled out now. And that position's getting overrun. So what I'm gonna do is set this to careless hold fire. Bring it up there and just derelict it. Have this Vic come in. Oh, the pain effect hurts.
He only has glasses.
And I got shot.
Yeah, my
He
glasses.
obviously doesn't need earplugs.
Ouch.
He doesn't have a head.
The glasses are the earplugs. Well, yeah, I don't need
Oh,
earplugs,
fucking.
So that's their comms. I get them when I die, and as you can tell, they don't really, they're not really happy with it all right now. So that ZSU is still firing. I think Garon's looking for it, but yeah, this thing's looking for blood too. Ooh la la. Alright, so this crew I'm gonna have pull back over to Graviettes, where I'm gonna say there is a secondary BRDM waiting for them. But they have to make the walk. But otherwise, this position's secure. I'm gonna kill that guy off. And yeah, those guys are unconscious. They're gonna clean up those bodies. And now what I'm thinking is, how about I just grab a squad and try to send them in from the forest to counterattack. Just a single squad. Again, we're just doing testing here. Reset our global AI skill. But I want these guys to, like, cut through the forest here. And they're also going to start hearing that as ZSU, it's going to get louder and louder. But I want to make sure her ammo is still pretty decent. As we keep the fire going. But so far, Garan has not been shot down. Let's look at his health. He hasn't been hit by it either. Whew, but that ZSU is definitely going to keep the pressure on him. Make sure I'm not anywhere that they can hear me. This is High Command, send traffic.
Does the Geneva Convention stand at this present moment in time?
Depends. What are you going to do?
Well, currently we have 2 incapacitated Russians just lying on the ground.
Ah, so you have 2 accidental weapon discharges. I don't know.
AFM.
It's because I don't want to have to deal with the logistics of people. I just want to, you know, get this done. Here's what I'm thinking. Instead, we'll put them at the edge of the tree line here.
Ground command, this is Hawk.
Set up like a base of fire. Have them all get down in the trees, you know. So they're crawling around, they're setting up base lines of fire here. We'll maneuver them around accordingly. Okay, that guy got dropped. Let's pick them up, see if they fire back. There we go. Less is more in this case, especially since we're, just look at that. That's legendary for an entire op with all the AI placed and you're still pulling like 45 frames. That's the good stuff. So this is definitely, so far, the legacy mod set I am very happy with so far. But in keeping all of that going, got 3 people right here still setting that base of fire. This group over here. This town does have this position right here in a BTR 60. But BTR 60 is, I think, is still going to be able to be destroyed from 40 Mike. So I'm not sure if they'll utilize that option, but I still got this garrison post right here. And what I'm thinking is, what if I take a Ural and do a counter-attack? You know what I mean? Like, let's take an MSV Ural. Car. It would be under truck, probably. Yep. So we'll take a regular Ural. I'm going to load it with some Soviet Army insurgents. So we're going to do squadron... 2 squads and a fire team, you know, a large bulk of units. Fleet those guys, and we're going to send this up. So I'm gonna move that BTR a bit to the right. This guy, I'm gonna have him go on aggro here. Put him back here, and then this Ural I'm going to send up here.
Roger.
And then give them a get out marker. And this is where we'll have our first large infantry engagement. So I'm going to have these 2 guys pull out from the area. Going to toggle the surrender of these 2. Have have them run over from the coast. So they were just quickly mowed down. I'm going to ungarrison these two guys. Have them try to maneuver their way back. Alright, so these civs weren't shot at. They were just being held up right here. Yep, those two guys quickly and easily dropped. But yeah, the flag markers on these uniforms are pretty fucking big. So that is swept and cleared. But I think for this, when we build this up, we're going to, have to find some good Cold War era music. Maybe just play the Nom playlist. I don't know. We'll find something good. But maybe the original Cold War Assault soundtrack from Arma, if it's any good. But, we'll secure that for the music to play in the background. We'll just see how the rest in the interactions does. So I'm just have this BTR 60 pull forward. As we did just hear gunfire and we're trying to cover for the Ural. So we're going to put that down. Alright, on the double. We're basically gonna go down here, seek and destroy. Let's spawn a smoke grenade to cover us. We'll put 2 on the road. Have these guys come in to flank around. Now here's where the real firefight's gonna be.
Ground command, this is Hawk.
Habardicus is acting ground command. I don't know where he is right now. Looks like we've got these two M113s on standby. That smoke is bleeding up and covering the entire compound there. Looks like they've also dug some trenches to give themselves some additional cover. They're setting up firing back and forth here. Here's that firefight. Gonna put some more smoke in front of these guys. And we're just gonna counter suppress them through that smoke. Starting to see a few guys go down on the player base's side.
Any ground forces this net, read me?
Hi, Commander Easy. Alright, we can have this two-man team come around to flank.
Down, they're down?
Nope.
Now we have some
Alright,
flanking
well, I
fire.
think I figured out where this prick with the AA is.
You're cleared, Hawk?
He's in the rebel compound. Confirm there's nothing in there you want to capture or anything that can be destroyed?
Negative. Due to the BTR's current and intel, just destroy anything you can.
Just copy and paste it
Alright,
down.
I'm gonna make their day hell.
So he's gonna start bombing the compound, but he probably should be utilized here where, you know, the infantry are having a tough time. Alright, these guys are all set up over here. They're still firing. Heard that rocket strike come in. Ouch. That's gonna kill a large bulk of those infantry. Just gotta worry about the vehicles, though. Sounds like this BTR is pulling back. Not sure if he's repositioning or he's just exposing their rear towards them, which is even worse. But yeah, the player base, again, like, they've got other assets they could be utilizing here. I'm trying to balance it for what they bring instead, like my previous times, but, you know, Russians with a few 60s, 70s, I think that's alright. They just, I feel like if it was an emergency, though, they would call the A-10 in on it. But as you can see, Garand is having a fun time, pretty much massacring everything in my fucking base. He has lit fuel barrels on fire. He has blown things up so hard that they now float off the ground. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if I can... There is now a giant shadow up there. Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure if I can even add that to my interface to, delete. So, that's lovely. Now, do these things have physics? That's my real question. Like, can I actually stack people on this? Yes, I can. Well, that's lovely. And I can't seem to add it back to my interface, so I guess I'm not using those assets anymore. Or at least setting them to invincible so they don't get blown up like that. And I'm pretty sure my internet just went down again, so I'm going to quickly refresh it. Because today is not a good day for the frickin' campus Wi-Fi, god damn. It's either that or it was a desync crash. Nope, now I'm yellow chaining. Let me see if my internet's down. Internet's not down. Hearing that hot mic. I think it's just my internet, because they still seem to be able to do stuff. Yeah, it's just my internet, alright. Because, you know, fuck my internet. But again, it's hard to do a testing when you have this shit going on. It's really hard to do testing when you have this shit going on. This is why we test. Just want to make sure that this isn't my, this isn't the server, this is just the internet, so... Let's see. Anyone read me on this net?
Bro, reads.
Are we all yellow chaining, or is it just me?
Everyone.
Full
Everybody.
yellow chain.
Ah, it's for that. Okay. Okay, it's for this. Okay. Let's make some shit work here. Add... It's not letting me add that. I'm pretty sure it's because of this strike, and if you notice that it lagged the base entirely. So the moral of the story is don't use these up. This is ZEC with the Russian and US bases, and I guess that's the moral here. But I'm not sure the server's going to be able to recover from that. As you can see, it's also lagging my commands. Because it still has that marker placed. Because I can't seem to delete these specific items. Yeah, it's just not registering because I'm yellow chained.
At this rate, I'm pretty sure the server's not gonna try and fix itself.
Roger, I'm trying to do it, but I'm pretty sure it's, from what I can tell, it's not because the mod set, it's because some of the assets that were used, but I'll have to do some more digging.
That's fine.
Regardless, I think we should just have everyone disconnect. I mean, this is why today was a good testing day, but we'll have a debrief.
Copy that. RTB and debrief.
Yeah, that won't even respond. Because as you can see, like, the server, like, everything's picking up. It's, you know, I'm pretty sure it's because it just ran into an error with these assets. Which is disappointing, because I've used these in the past and it's been fine. But I'm pretty sure it's because the gun run blew everything up. Let me check the RPT file real quick. I want to see if I get like a stream of random errors that's causing that yellow chain error. Oh, yeah, that's... That's a large stream of shit. This is gonna be annoying though, because that means I can't use what I like any preset. I'd have to build everything from hand or use modern day stuff. Yeah, no, everything's still frozen. Okay, well, so much for that. Let's have a small debrief and talk about that.
Doing
training. Alright, break.
The other ones.
What?
So I'm tracking the crash right now. And from what I can tell, it's not from the mod set itself, it's from the template I used. What's different about this crash compared to the previous two ones we had is from what I could see in the RPT, when it started like spamming the error to the point it would yellow chain everybody, it would be spamming errors about the YU units, which is why we stopped using them, because it, you know, caused the desync. Here it looks like it's just because when and I noticed this on the server too, when Garan struck the HQ, it caused some of the assets to go into the air, and I couldn't delete them. And then, as I noticed, the frame started to die, and then yellow chain, which I thought was my internet connection for a bit, because I've been having shitty internet today. But I'm gonna just not use those templates anymore. That's, for anyone who wants to know, that's the ZEC, US, and Russian template stuff from Arma 2. I've used it in the past and it was fine, but apparently now it's deciding to break with the latest build of Arma, so yeah.
What do you mean templates? Like mission files?
No, it's a mod called ZEC. It's what I use for building templates, and then I pick them apart to make my job building the operations easier. But apparently it now crashes Arma with this mod set, so I just won't use that again. Because it's all, it spawns in assets that are within cup, so... But from what I'm seeing, the server, it's like slowly stabilizing itself, but it's still running into the errors, so Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably run a private test this coming Thursday or something. We'll get a small group of people, run a small mission, or, you know, whoever finally shows up. But yeah, server. So as I just said that, I just got the dot from TFAR because I didn't end mission, you know, mission complete thing. So it just ran that. So it recovers back. It's just those assets cause a lot of lag spikes. So modset itself, it's just I should not do that again. So my apologies, guys. But that's why today was a testing day, just to see, you know, what worked and what didn't. In terms of balance, in terms of roleplay, I think everything went well for where I want to take this. Not just this mod set, but all my future ops. You know, as most of you know, I'm reverting how I do a lot of things, taking it off the brakes of pushing barriers and experimentation, and instead for the next few months, I'm just going to focus on the player base again, just giving you guys good stuff. So, what'd you guys think? Balanced firefights, anything to change? Bill, start with you. We'll go through the tier 3s first.
Pretty decent. If you keep it like that, it's definitely a lot of fun.
Mm.
I don't know how much the other squad had contact since, yeah, well, basically on the flank providing Overwatch. But yeah, all in all, pretty balanced in my opinion. I haven't heard anything to whatsoever. If people hit their fucking AT shots, it shouldn't be an issue. Loadouts are fine. Can't complain about anything there.
Yeah, Pogo, if we can, could you make me a build for those loadouts, but, you know, add some earplugs? And are we going to do short-range radios or skip that? Skip it. Gotcha.
They
Gotcha.
didn't have, like I was saying before we started, there's no such thing as a personal radio before 2000 and something or other. Before that, it was team. The team leader had it, and that was it. That was as far as it went.
Yeah, I'd keep it like that with squad and team leads having short ranges and long ranges for the squad leads.
I will say
it really calms down communication to the bare essentials.
I would give the Grenadier one because he's technically meant to be the second fire team leader.
I'm gonna change the role names. I'm just starting up now. I'm gonna fix the roles because this wasn't meant to go live so quickly, so I wasn't technically finished.
Well, that's the thing, because I did want to do a test of what we had, just again, it was a test, but I wanted us to then set that as a baseline, because, you know, we've also done things where we test it, but we don't do a test like this, and then it still crashes on us, because that's what happened to the last Cold War mod set. So I just don't want us to put all that work in it till we, you know, lose it.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that I wanted to bring up for you, some people in their loadouts didn't have compasses.
Or maps.
Which
your
ones?
basic runs.
I think the guys with the DMRs didn't have compasses. Like I had to spot my guys a couple of compasses a couple of times.
You know how fucking expensive a compass is.
20 pesos or something nowadays?
It's not nowadays, it's 1970.
Even back then, shit was expensive. Why would you need a
was
compass?
back then.
Just make a homemade
So you can call on targets.
Just make sure that the ace pointing is on Liru for those mission files, because you would need it.
Okay.
It is on.
I would say tweak it so that people can like within 10 meters can see where you're pointing rather than
I think it should be
4.
15 by default, actually.
Yeah, 15's fine.
By default.
Because that's what I have saved as my like tier 1 stuff that I just load for every mission file, and then if it's running ASEX, it locks you to first person. So
also this mod set doesn't have any other maps than cup maps. Is that intended, or you forgot to add any more maps?
It's intended.
It's intended right now because, again, this was for the sake of testing. I'm not gonna, you know, jack up the mod set if I don't know if it's gonna fully work.
The other thing as well is I didn't put any maps in because I didn't know what maps were doing. There was the old but gold pack that was in the running to be put in, but that ended up just not working. So I didn't put anything else in until I knew the final tally for the T2 maps. And I was just gonna pick one from that because there's no need to download a separate map for this, since this will work in anything, you know.
What we'll be doing is, for this mod set, my plan is we're going to do something on Everon, and then we're going to, when we do the Green 4 rotation, we'll probably just do Soviet stuff with it in Zargabad, and then we'll look into adding some other maps. you know, just kind of delaying the work we got to do just to make sure that, you know, we want to keep going with this mod set. But so far, it's been pretty good.
What is Soviets red for?
I know, but we make it work.
It's the Serbians. And we could do the
Soviet
Serbian,
versus
we could do the
Soviets.
whole Bosnian conflict.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
America
that
was
the
there.
90s. Yeah, that was in the 90s.
Kill everyone.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this.
We just
I mean,
removed kebab.
There's a shit ton you can do with this mod set. I mean, with Vietnam, it's kind of like, you know, the early 50s onwards into the 70s and stuff. You know, it's kind of there, and then
Stuck in Vietnam.
Yeah, but they're just pulling out of Vietnam in this mod set. So.
And it literally opens up everything from Grenada to the South America, the drug wars.
So anyway, that's the recording. I'm gonna get this rushed. Hopefully, I'll have it up by Saturday night. It's about 1:21 p.m. Eastern Standard. But yeah, just to show you guys what we're working on and you know, how we're trying to evolve stuff. And as you can see, I still have to make the video about how I'm reverting everything. But it's not bad. It's definitely not a bad change. It's a good one. Just well, except if the Patreons hated the changes, but whatever. It's not about them. It's about the player base, and that was my flawed logic that almost fucked me over. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Take care. See you in the next one.